Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Arena Assault. This is Master Shar. The kanji on top says Sharingan, but I've kept Master Shar as my screen name and in-game ID for the longest time, and just thought it would be fun to make a slight change. Yeah, so we're gonna try to attempt Arena Assault on the first try. Usually it's very hard to do on both Fire and Water Season, but we're gonna give our best shot for Fire Season and see if we can roll into favorable teams as well as favorable matches to make it happen. Now, for for these attempts, usually what happens in Arena Assault is that 1 in 7 battles, or two of them, are going to be against teams that you barely scrape by sometimes, or you just get really lucky off of some encounters or just some um, turn action orders. And I figured if I were to make it successfully, I might as well try and record it this time. If I do make it, it'll be my fourth week getting the top spot in Arena Assault. And thought just like to share how I was able to do it consistently, as well as also give tips to others who want to do better on Arena Assault. So without further ado, um, let's turn combat animations on so you can see the calculations, and then let's queue up into Arena Assault with this team and these three items. So obviously you need Legendary Claude with a pretty decked out skill kit because he's 185 and he's the one who lets you queue into 764 matches on a consistent basis. You also need Seliph because Seliph's a 180 BST Cav Earth Legendary who also helps you get those high scoring matches. And then last but not least, the two units, they have to be the 190 BST dual units, or else you might get matched into 762 teams, are in both Peony and Dual Leaf. I could have brought Dual Lin as well, but I have her currently set as Astra on my offensive AR teams, and um, she might be used in some of my other matches for Arena Assault. The three items I'm going to use are going to be the boots, which lets you get +1 movement to everybody for a turn, highly useful in some of the maps. Lightning Charm, which helps break down some of those teams easier and helps whittle down their health a bit. And then Dancer's Veil, which it might be very RNG if you ended your turn and you need Dancer's Veil to trigger into somebody um, to make an extra kill or something. But the best way to use it usually is you end turn on one act on one person, be it a dancer or unit, and then you use it to make that unit move again, which allows you to guarantee that particular unit will move accordingly or have the ability to move again or dance again, whatever. So without further ado, let's queue into our matches. All right. Okay, so right off the bat, I see a Peony team. Uh, I see a Speedy Julia, and then I also see a Micaiah as well. Um, I think it's possible to bait. Um, I think it's very possible to bait Peony out and take her out in one round of combat with Seliph, and then I'll just proceed to take out Micaiah, Julia, and then last but not least Seliph one by one. I think Seliph's actually the best person to take it out. The um, chances of them rallying or having Micaiah move is highly unlikely because she has sacrifice on. So I think this is a relatively safe play to put Seliph on the defense tile and then have Peony suicide on the first turn. Have to use Claw to take out Micaiah actually, and then use Peony's double dancing effect to actually win the round. So let us begin. Put Claude over here, Seliph up there, Leaf over here, and then Peony over here to give the support. And let's see what happens. Rally, rally, and then she comes. And then, as expected, Micaiah comes over because she wants to get the kill on the Seliph. So to deal with Micaiah, uh, I could actually either just go in and hammer Micaiah off right now, or what I can do is just wait for Micaiah to come down, and then in turn use Claw to finish her off. So I think I will do that instead. And this is actually a much favorable position for me. So Claw takes out Micaiah from here. Sorry about the background noise. And then what I can do is, yeah, so Seliph takes out Leaf in this position, but in this position, Seliph dies to Leaf because of the Peony buffs, as expected. And then Peony dances Claude, and then Claude in turn one-shots Julia. So that ends the first match. Getting our first win of the week, and then we face the same opponent again for the second round. Yeah, so this map, same idea as the first map. Bait out Peony as quickly as possible. Peony is actually out front, so she's very susceptible to a bait. Micaiah's over here, Julia's back there, and then Seliph's kind of trapped by the two of them. So I think we're gonna approach the team very similar to what we did last week. This time, instead of Sephiran and Marita, uh, instead of Sephiran and Marita, we are going to go uh, Fire Earth. Check out the units a bit. I think I have a red archer somewhere who can take care of Peony first thing, and Peony doesn't really hit that hard when it's all said and done. So that's what makes her very susceptible to an easy bait. Yeah, I think I'm going to run Brigid, or I could actually run. So Brigid's an option, or I can run Joshua. Yeah, I think I can run Joshua because Joshua has a little higher res. The Julia's gonna hit pretty hard. I don't think my Deke's gonna be able to survive that. Uh, so so in response to Julia, to deal with Julia this time, um, for green unit, I think I can put in Winter Solstice or Snowthus, for lack of a better term. She usually tanks Julia pretty well, and Julia can't really outspeed her, anyways, even with all this attack and buffs. And then, last but not least, I'm going to put in the Dancer to put yeah to just make the whole team go. So I think Dancer Berkut's going to help with this matchup as well. And then I think with Mary Ann, we need cavalry or a flying unit. So in terms of dancer, let's go with Mirabilis actually. Yeah, let's go with Mirabilis actually to get the Icy Flimble Volter off. So yeah, I think that's probably good for planning against this team, and let us begin. Yeah, so we're going to move up here and then get in position. And then Joshua one-shots Peony as expected. And then she comes down here. Wow, Marianne actually takes her out. But if I want to be safe, I'll just use Joshua to take her out. And then move Marianne up. I'm very confident Marianne can take the hit from Julia and also double on retaliation. So we shall see if yeah, we shall see if Marianne can do it. Marianne has 46 res, and then she also inflicts -6 res and attack on her. Um, Julia's going to stack attack res +6 to counter that. And then she also has a joint drive and a swift sparrow, so it's going to be awfully close. Um, then there's the lull as well to counter that. So yeah, I think the lull would counter the buffs. And 67 attack, 73 attack only gets that off, but then Icy Thimble Bolter neutralizes that. So it's going to be 2 hits of 73 on res of 50, so that's 23, and then the lull is going to hit as well. Icy Thimble Volter. Yeah, so that's yep, that's 73. Also 77, so that's 77. 27. I think that's going to be a little risky, so I'm just going to hold that off for now. Position up Snowfist. Yeah, so that's 47. That is 51. Snowfist gets 53. So I think Snowfist is going to survive. And then next turn I'll just snipe her out with yeah, next turn I'll just snipe her out with Joshua, and let's see what happens. I think this is looking like a Snowfist kill because of Sirius. Yep, exactly, Phil. And then let's move Marianne over here. And Marianne one-shots Seliph pretty easily. So yeah, that was that. Third match. Yeah, this team is actually pretty tricky because of both Alm and Brave Edelgard. The Julia here is also kind of a speedy impact one, so that also makes things tricky. Seliph here is just really hard to deal with as a whole. Um, Player phase, I mean, but I think the way I want to approach this, um, because of Alm and also because of Edelgard, is to use some kind of a non-dragon tank to approach this map. So out of the units that I have, I really think this looks like a Halloween Hector type of. I think it looks like a Halloween Hector type of a map, just because he can do what he does. And then in terms of a green unit, um, I am thinking I use one of the green mages or the green nukes that I have on hand. So I think I'm gonna give Nino a shot on this map. And then to deal with Seliph, um, looks like we need a good blue. So um, in that case, to deal with Seliph, uh, I think Dual Ephraim should do fine, but I'll run Milady and save Dual Ephraim for another map. And then in terms of colorless or the last spot, as well as a dancer. I'm thinking I could either use Micaiah or since there's no dancer, maybe I should use Loki on this map. Yeah, Loki can trap Julia actually pretty well with the sock effect. All right, so let us begin on this fight. Yep, just like I expected, the Julia gets trapped. Uh, Nino repositions upward, and then Loki moves up. I think hitting them for 20 is good to do on this stage, so let us begin. Sorry about that. Turn notifications off. Yeah. Yeah, I think I have to go for it and whack Edelgard because she's gonna do some damage next. And then end the turn here. Look away, Lilina. I think I can just double, or I can just reposition her up, and then she can nuke Julia. So yeah, that ends third match. And then we face the same person for the third time. Yeah, so it's this team. On this map, I think you really have to bait out the Peony fast. And I mean by fast meaning get her up to the defense tile and be able to tank her with ease right on the first try. So to deal with this team, um, might have to use a red sword somewhere to deal with the Peony. Yeah, so Peony has Peony has the 10 defense, which makes her kind of tanky 30. Roy is going to have 62. 62 minus 30 is 32, and then times 1.25, or 1.2 rather. That's going to give her, give Roy just shy of the points needed. So yeah, it's probably better I use an archer to tank. Yeah, it's better I use an archer to tank Peony. And with 53 attack, with 50, 59 attack and 63 attack, um, 63 to 28 is only going to be yeah, 63 to 32 actually because of Warrior Princes. 63 to 32 is actually going to be 31. So I think Hanoka can live. Um, and then to help in this matchup, I plan to bring Dusel. I also plan to bring Veronica to deal with the Julia. because the Julia has lower res than usual. And then for a red unit, uh, I'm thinking the best unit to bring in this case is probably my yeah, it's probably my I would say it's probably one of my dancers, Sophina. So yeah, let's begin. Move her up here, and then dance. Move her up here, and then let's see what happens. Yep, the rally comes, and then as expected, Hinoka one-shots the peony. And then Hinoka moves back, and I think it's just a matter of baiting them out and slowly doing hit and run on them one by one. Okay, so Julia has that kind of a reach, which is kind of to be expected. Veronica can just stay over here, and then I will leave Duso up here. I think I have to lightning charm this because of certain conditions, sadly. So I'll have to lightning charm to finish these folks in one turn. And I think Duso can just beat Seliph. So yeah, that's match 4 in the books. And then this is match number 5. This match is deceptively challenging because people typically let their guard down because of all the dance skills that this player likes to run. But it is a speedy Julia, and then the Seliph is also pretty tanky. So it's a pretty easily manageable team. You just have to play around the different units. Usually, what I like to do against this player's team is take out the Julia first, then take out the Seliph, and then save the Edelgard and Sophis for last. So let's see. I think I'll bring Lilina into this match. This is like the best match to bring Lilina. Since it's plus speed Julia, or Darting Blow Julia, I'm certainly bringing Deke to deal with her. I think this is a Veronica match as well because she can do pretty good support, and she's just pretty hard to deal with for the opposing team. And then to deal with Seliph this time, I am planning to bring my dual Pala, who should Gale Force off of the Seliph. I don't have the right build, but I think this build should work for this map's purposes. And Lilina should bomb everybody else because she's Lilina and why not? So let us go. Move Deke up here. Move everybody in position. Okay, I think Pala can take this, and I gotta be careful not to get baited into Edelgard's range. So let's watch Pala take Seliph out. Yep, as expected. Yeah, so Tiger Roar X gives him 34 res, and Julia's 64 attack probably only scales if she gets more attack, which she doesn't. So that's why I'm very confident Deep can get the job done. Because it looks like it's just 30 damage and Julia's gonna get doubled. So let's see what happens. Yep, yep. Take out the Edelgard with Melina. And then move on up. And then take her out again. And that's game 5. Ooh, number 6. Okay. This Peony being out and the fact that this Peony is basically invading range makes me think that it is possible to beat her. Yeah, um, with 62 attack and 62 attack and 31 defense, I think she still dies to most archers. So yeah, so I think this is Shinan time. So Shinan can easily one-shot her with uh, 12 defense. Yeah, with 12 defense worth. 12 defense and some res worth. Res is going to be 33. So yeah, 33 takes the 64. Yeah, so I'll go Shinan to take out the Peony first thing. And then for Claude, any Brave Bull archer or um, any type of regular archer usually works. So in this case, I am going to run Selena because she has wind sweep, can easily outspeed them both. So that takes care of blue and colorless. For green, let me bring in Jill, which I think Jill should do fine. I think she can beat this Ike pretty easily, even without the weapon triangle advantage. Yeah, and just need to watch out for Lynn, and I think the rest should be doable. So then, in terms of the dancer, in this map, let's try dancer Nephany for additional stacking. So yeah, Selena takes care of Claude and Lynn. Dancer helps make the trade possible. Jill's just a repo unit, and then Shinan's going to be um, be the one initiating combat. I think uh, I think that should work. Let's do it. Yep, keep her behind here. And then let us begin. Good job, Shinan. Okay, so Lin's moving down here, which is very, very good. I'm basically trying to take out both Lin and Claude next turn, which would then let me take out Ike by himself. Okay, so the chain of moves I'm thinking is first take out Ike, then have Shinan repo her over, and then dance Shinan to get him out. Yep, that's what I figured. Okay, now Claude is coming down, which is fine. Uh, Basically, what I would need to do in this case is move Jill to the mountains. So move Jill to the mountains. Have to try and get Shinan out of there as quickly as possible. But yeah, Claude's range only extends over there. So I could just dance Selena and let her one-shot Lin over on the right-hand side. And then move Shinan out. Okay, that sounds easy enough. And then Shinan should one-shot Claude, as expected. Alright, that was actually a pretty tricky one, but glad everything worked out. And for last match, we face this team again. And yeah, I can tell you Micaiah is certainly going to be used. The rest, I am just going to use the units that can help me secure the last win. Um, it is this map, so I'll just have to wait for Seliph and Julia to come out again. Edelgard might be a little dangerous, but I feel like she handles. I feel like there's a pretty good way to stop them. Um, yeah, I think I am thinking. I am thinking Ephraim baits out the Seliph. Julia gets baited out by a dragon of some sort or a unit that can easily get Julia to move from position to position. I think it's quite possible I Winter Altina this. Winter Altina both the Sothis and the Edelgard. And then as far as the green unit's concerned, I will bring my own Edelgard to deal with Julia here. So uh, yeah, I think this team can really do it. And if we do clear, it will be a first attempt on Earth and Fire season, and then it will be one for probably the record books in Fate, being the fourth week that we're able to pull off a #1 finish. So yeah, pressure's on, but I think this team was built to play matches like these, and I have a lot of confidence in the units I have built up for this moment. So let us begin. All right, Ephraim over there, uh, Altina up here, and then Micaiah up there. Okay, gotta be careful of Edelgard. Um, and then let's move my Edelgard up here to deal with the Julia. And then I can move everybody back here, and let's end our turn. Yep, as I expected, Edelgard is just too good of a counter against Legendary Julia these days. And then I can reposition Ephraim to move up uh, here, where he will take care of the Seliph on the right hand side. Yep. And then with Edelgard over here, I think I just dominance really, or I don't even need dominance. Micaiah can just one shot her. And then let's end this turn. And then I think Ephraim takes the kill. So that concludes this week's that concludes this week's Arena Assault Run. Thanks for joining, and I will screenshot this for one of the Discords I'm in, and yeah, we did amazingly well this week again. Lots of failed runs in the past, but makes this one just a more sweeter. And that is all. Get a Veil, get 2 Fear Charms, and then we get the top rank for the 4th week in a row. And yeah, it was a phenomenal run. And thank you all for joining and watching. Sorry there were some interruptions and some background noise, but hope you had fun watching Arena Assault. And catch you all on the flip side. Have a nice day. Hit the like and subscribe button for more Fire Emblem Heroes content. And see you all later.